everyone this morning? Excellent. How can you not be after such a hot intro to the day? And good morning to everyone online as well. We are a spiritual community, and we are here to help you feel so loved, so powerful, so abundant, and so inspired that you walk out of here on a Sunday and you know that you are a light, you are loved, you are magnificent, and you are powerful. You can change your life, you can contribute to the lives of others, and we can all together make this world a little lighter, a little brighter, and filled with a whole lot of laughter. How does that sound? Woo-hoo! Yes. Oh, so this morning the tables have turned. I am actually going to pass the mic over to Jonathan to do the announcements. No, I'm not. What am I doing? Oh, my God. We need to get up and welcome each other. Yes, we do. I was so excited to hear him do the announcements. Just get up and say hello to your neighbor. Hi, neighbor.
That was great, guys. Sounded good, huh? Good playing, sir. That was awesome. That was fun.
Now I'm going to do the announcements. I want to point out that in your packet this morning was a brochure announcing our home groups and the various groups that are available. Home group sign-up begins today. We'll be signing up for the next 3 weeks, and the start dates for each group are listed in there as well. So take a look at that. The home group sign-up will be on a table outside in the fellowship area following the service. I also wanted to let everyone know that this week is the final week to submit items for our online auction. The auction begins on May 14th. May 14th, right? Yes, May 14th, and we'll go for 2 weeks, but we need to have all of the items at least listed so that we can know what we're putting up for the auction. So there are forms if you have vendors or people in your life that you know would have something great to offer and donate to the center. Please see Linda. Linda, would you please stand up and so everyone can see you? And this is Linda Visosky, yes. See Linda, we have forms that you can take with you as well. I want to also let everyone know, because we keep forgetting to announce this. Following the service, if something has come up for you during the service today, and you would like a little extra prayer time, our community practitioner. What are you doing?
It's a late show.
Our community practitioner of the day is Nick Michelli. He will be available in the prayer room, which is around the corner, past the exit sign back here following the service today. So, take a breath. And I would like to welcome to the lectern. Do you want me to move this for you here? I'm gonna move this. I can't give up control. I have to still control everything. Is that okay right there? Where do you want it?
It's a battle of the wills.
She will know when she gets here where she wants it, so I will leave it there. I would like to introduce, so one of the great joys of my time here has been to train practitioners. And there are 6 students who are just about complete with their studies. Well, they are complete with their studies, but they're going into their examination period. They're actually taking their written exam in a week and a half. And they don't know this yet, but I am working diligently to try and ensure that their panels are done before I leave Toronto. Oh, so they're just finding out now. Our practitioner today is a practitioner intern who is the light of my life, and I'm so grateful for all that she has brought into my experience. Please welcome Carrie Garnier.
Thank you. Okay, yeah, no, this is...
I was so in the wrong place.
Spirit knows. Spirit knows. Spirit knows. Oh, it's so great to be up here. I'm convincing myself it's great to be up here. Welcome to everybody. I so appreciate the opportunity to open up my heart to everybody here and everybody who's online. So I do have great appreciation for this time up here. We're ending April, which has been the month that we were looking at consciousness of healing. And what's been with me for the last week or so is Ernest Combs' beautiful, beautiful quote, "There is nothing to be healed, only truth to be revealed." And using this quote as my lens, our center has truly had an April of healing, right? I think of our center as an organized intelligence of amazing people, right? It's the microcosm of the intelligent macrocosm, and each beloved member here is an organized intelligence of amazing cells, their very own microcosm. And this is what I absolutely know right here and now, is that as we each heal, revealing our truth, it allows for the entire organization of CSL Toronto to experience great, great healing. Yeah, that's what I know. So I acknowledge, I love, and I applaud all of the healing and revealing that has been happening for so many of our beautiful and key members here at the center. So I have a story about my mom, a really quick one. She's been experiencing some surgeries since the beginning of the year. Her first surgery was for the removal of some melanoma, some cancer. And so I was going home to be with her. I was checking in with her, how are you doing? Asking her how the pain is, right? And I must admit, I breathed a much easier sigh of relief after she said, well, the pain has changed. Now it's a healing kind of pain. Okay, so that was a great insight for me that there are different kinds of pain, right? The pain of being out of alignment versus a healing kind of pain. So I know for me, in this beautiful, amidst all of this transition, which is being propelled forward by great healing and revealing of all these wonderful people, I can step into the knowing that I'm experiencing a healing kind of pain. So here I am in a healing kind of pain in our center, and I know from Dr. Joe Dispenza that I'm firing and wiring in a new way, and I'm reorganizing information in my brain as it pertains to the center, and things are up in the air, and it's all about transition. And I'm getting emails, and we're having meetings. So I'm getting board emails because I'm on the board, and there's meetings for that. And then I'm getting practitioner emails because I'm a practitioner intern, and there's meetings for that. And now we're getting band emails and meetings because I'm with the band, you might have noticed. Okay, so I'm firing, and I'm wiring. All of this is going on in the background, sometimes in the foreground. And I feel like I'm juggling, okay? So all of this under stuff's going on, so that's one. And then there's all the stuff that's going on in my home life with my mom and her surgeries and my children. We're starting hockey again for next year. It's already started. My other child is experiencing anxiety, so we're looking at medications for that. And I have cats, and one of them's chronically ill. We've started injections once a week, so that's this one. And then there's my livelihood. There's the thing I have to do all day long that keeps me fed and clothed and my children and whatnot. So that's, what's happening at school. So this is my life at school for the last week and a half. Oh, and I have to thank the universe, I have to thank Spirit for its gentle reminder to me of what's mine to heal in all of this. Okay, but we're getting there. Don't let me get ahead of myself. Okay, so here we go. This is me at school. And thank you. I know I practice this. Don't try this at home. Hey, no, it's okay. I am a professional. Hold on. I can do this. All right, so this is me at school, and there are forms. There are always forms going home, and recently there are forms for summer school. I have one student who cannot get forms to her parents. Just doesn't seem to be possible. She lives in a group home, so she doesn't live with her parents. So we've come up with a system, and the system goes like this. I make a photocopy. I scan the forms. I give the photocopy to the kid because I live in hope that she will get them to her parents someday. Hasn't happened yet. I take the scanned copies, and I email them to the parents and the group home with explicit instructions. The latest forms came to me on Thursday. They're due by Monday. So nope, wait, there's more. Okay, like I said, professional. All right, so the forms have to come back for Monday. I check with the kid on Monday. Do you have your forms? No, I do not. All right, get on the email. All right, mother, all right. Group home, we can do this. We can get these forms back. They're late, but that's okay. I can stall till Tuesday. Tuesday morning comes, I go to the student. You have the forms? Yes, I put them somewhere safe, and we do a happy dance. Right? Thousands of dollars for that moment. No. All right. So, end of the day hits. It's 3 o'clock. My brain is mush. I go to get the forms to put them with my forms, my 3-page package that I had to fill out for this child. I can't find the forms. I look everywhere for those forms. I look in all the piles on my desk, paper by paper. I go through every drawer of my desk. I go through every file in my filing cabinet, and not this kind of everything. I take them out, I open them up, and I go through every page. I go through 3 recycling bins where I have put papers throughout the entire day. I look for over an hour, almost an hour and a half. I can't find these forms. This beautiful ballet, this beautiful juggling act that I had perfected, went off without a hitch, and I dropped the ball. I can't find my forms. So, I shut the door of my classroom, I sit down, and I cry. And I keep thinking, what needs to be healed here? Like, why am I experiencing this? What needs to be healed? So, I found this beautiful quote by Brené Brown. Right? I love her. Loving ourselves through the process of owning our story is the bravest thing we'll ever do. So that's what needed to be healed. I needed to go through this. I needed to fuck up. This is a really hard one for me. Like, misplacing things is a really hard one for, oh, sorry.
There's no 2-second delay on the line.
And I am loving myself anyway. That's what I learned I needed to do. I need to love myself through the absent-mindedness, through the distractions, through the displacements of those documents. So what do? I get on the phone to the mom. Well, and I don't even think I mentioned that the mom wasn't even with the child on the weekend. It was the dad who'd done the forms, right? Anyway, so I get on the phone to the mom. I explain my situation, and I'm loving myself through the whole thing. And I say, I'm going to come to you. She's an hour away. She says, no, I'll meet you in the center. So we meet at Fairview Mall, outside the Shoppers Drug Mart. I have the original forms, because I'm no idiot. And we redo all the forms. And she re-signs and everything. So the gift to myself was my own love, right? And then I saw that reflected back to me because no recrimination, no, wasting of my time, no looking at her watch. All she had to say was that she was so infinitely grateful, so infinitely thankful that I took care of her child so well, and for this opportunity to go to summer school. So here's my affirmation, and it's in the program on the front page. I'm going to add 2 words in love. So I'm going to say the affirmation once with the new words, and then I'm going to invite you all to say it with me twice. So my affirmation goes like this. I know what needs to be healed in my life. I allow this healing in love as a further revealing of my true divine nature. So everybody got it? They're reading it because it's kind of long. Everybody's good? Okay, good. Share off a friend. All right, let's say it all together. I know what needs to be healed in my life. I allow this healing in love as a further revealing of my true divine nature. And one more time. I know what needs to be healed in my life. I allow this healing in love as a further revealing of my true divine nature. Awesome. So with that loving, healing energy, I just invite everybody to sink into that with your breath. Just sink into that beautiful healing and revealing energy. And let me wash you and bathe you with this. Here's what I know right here and right now. There is only one true, beautiful, healing, loving, infinite energy source of all. It is everywhere present, every time present, right here and right now, everywhere. There is nowhere this beautiful, healing, loving energy and spirit is not. So as I stand here and right now, I know that each and every one of us is that amazing, perfect, beautiful, healing expression of God. God, talking to God, listening to God, being with God in a loving, profoundly beautiful way. So what I declare right here and right now, that each and every one of us takes that time, takes that breath, allows the tapping into that beautiful healing energy. As we say goodbye to April, we know that we can always be in healing, even as we step into a new overriding idea that we're learning about and living with. So I absolutely know this beautiful energy is expressed here perfectly with each and every one of us here, online, and around the world. And together, as we become more aware and drop into that, the healing affects the entire world. And that I am so grateful for. I am so grateful for this healing time. I'm so grateful for this revealing energy. I'm so grateful for each and every expression of love. And with all of that gratitude, I impress my words to the law, knowing they are done right here and right now. And together we say, and so it is.
Carrie, that was beautiful. Thank you. Thank you. Great job. And Carrie, I'll take my sheet back when you have a chance. Yeah. Thank you. Just so I have my intro for later. Okay. I'm going to be passing the mic back to Jonathan. And just want to say how grateful we are for the next couple of weeks to still have Tanis and Pierre with us. And we get to hear a Pierre Gautreau original.
I wrote it as an original.
Yeah, it's an E. Is it in the Kiwi by any chance? No. So here's Pierre Gautreau. We also have Jonathan singing with them, and this is Do What You Love.
I love what you
and
do.
love what you do.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna wake up to the morning light. I'm gonna wake up, everything's gonna be alright. The intention I'm setting here for the day is to be open to whatever comes my way. If the feeling that I have inside my heart is a loving, it's a good place to start. Living any other way is no good. It's a way to live I never really understood. So, do what you love and love what you do. Do what you love and love what you do. Do what you love and love what you do. Do what you love, do what you love. Do what you love and love what you do. Do what you love and love what you do. If you do what you love what you do. Come on, Speedy. Feel free to dance. The potential that's inside of you is only limited to what you think you can do. The love of your life is not to miss. Follow your heart, follow your bliss. Do what you love and love what you do. Do what you love and love what you do. Do what you love and love what you do. Do what you love, do what you love. Oh, do what you love and love what you do. Do what you love and love what you do. If you do what you love what you do. So you know what? If you're dozing and you're half asleep, you know, to living your life on the edge of your seat, staring out the window, watching life pass you by, and the highlight of your day is watching wet paint dry. Well, do what you love and love what you do. Do what you love and love what you do. Do what you love and love what you do. Do what you love and love what you do. Do what you love and love what you do. If you do what you love what you do. Oh, the possibilities out there. Let your passion take you where joy surrounds you every day. Do what you love and love what you do. Do what you love and love what you do. Do what you love and love what you do. Do what you love, do what you love. Do what you love and love what you do. Do what you love and love what you do. If you do what you love what you do. If you do what you love what you do. If you do what you love what you do. Love what you do. Thank you.
All right. So I'm going to hold the mic and lift this up at the same time here. We have a special guest today. Yay! Oh, she is an amazing woman. She's amazing because she likes really strong coffee in the morning, just like me. She's been staying with me the last couple of days, but I also know her. She was a student with me in ministerial studies. So the two of us were connected for 2 full years. And it's kind of funny, after you've been online and in person with a group for 2 years, and then kind of stops, and you go, oh, where'd they all go? And Ellen and I have stayed in touch. We were Skyping back and forth, and it's like, you got to come to Toronto. So here she is, and let me tell you a little bit about Ellen. She is a trainer and a coach. She has a business called Heart-Centered Programs. Her mission is to put the heart back into the workplace, empowering companies to work with more passion, purpose, and play. She is also a certified trainer of Rick Tamlin's The Bigger Game, which is the workshop she's giving later on this afternoon. And for any of you who were at the Canadian New Thought Conference and heard Rick Tamlin speak about The Bigger Game, you'll not want to miss this workshop this afternoon. It's incredible. And so I have the honor of inviting Ellen up to the stage, and she's going to give us her talk, which is, What's Up, Doc? So come on up. Give Ellen a warm welcome.
Here, I've got this.
Oh, you've got
So good morning, everyone. I have to say that this is probably one of the warmest, most welcoming congregations I have ever been to. So thank you so much for having me here. And it's so great to be back in Toronto because it's been over 30 years since I was here. I went to school in upstate New York in Buffalo, so my first foray into Canada was then in 1979, 80. I'm giving away my age here. But then I lived in Boston for 10 years, and so we actually opened up an office in Toronto through the company I was working for, so I got to come up then. So I do love what I do. I absolutely do love what I do, and I get to do it every single day. So I'm so honored and excited to be here today. So besides that, it's the last Sunday of April, and it's the last Sunday of your consciousness of healing. Does anybody else know what today is? Anyone? It is Bugs Bunny Day. That's right. What's up, Doc? He first uttered those words, "What's up, Doc?" to Elmer Fudd, who was actually pointing a rifle at him. Bugs Bunny is characterized as being clever and capable of outsmarting anyone that antagonized him. I think he might be the first religious science rabbit. Right? How many of you consider yourselves clever and capable of outsmarting anything that antagonizes you? Everyone should be raising your hands. Right, everyone, because we are clever and capable when we remember who we are. Absolutely. And so anytime something negative happens in your life, I want you to say, "What's up, Doc?" to that. Okay? And if it's really bad, you can say the extended version, which is, "What's up, Doc?" And ideally, you should be chewing on a carrot when you do that. Okay. So what is "What's up, Doc"? What is that? Well, it's actually looking right at a condition, right through it, and knowing the truth about it. Right? Revealing the truth. So how many of you have experienced anything that is antagonizing? Anyone? Right? How many of you need some outsmarting right now? Right? So what kinds of negative things show up in our life? What kind of negative conditions? Illness, right? Illness, poverty, lack, unhappiness, things just not working out the way they want them to, the way we want them to work out. Right? So where do all these negative conditions even come from? Where do they even come from? They come from the media, right? They come from all kinds of places. They come from up here, mostly, right? And Joe Dispenza, you were mentioning Joe Dispenza, in You Are the Placebo, he discusses that over 70% of over 70,000 thoughts that we think a day are negative. 70%. No wonder we experience the kind of things that we do, right? So we have to stop buying into these negative beliefs as if they're true. And I actually carry this bumper sticker with me that is not on my car. I keep it over my desk. But it says, you don't have to believe everything you think. You don't have to believe everything you think, right? Because the only truth is that we are divine spiritual beings and that thoughts are things. So if we want better things, we need to have better thoughts, right? So how do we have better thoughts? Right? If we have over 50,000 negative thoughts, if I did the math right, 70% of 70,000, 50,000 negative thoughts, it could be overwhelming. It is overwhelming. You know, we're stuck in this rut of a negative thought pattern, this negative thought pattern. And Ernest Holmes said that patterns of thought are laid down in the subconscious, which automatically repeat themselves. So like the groove of a record. Remember those? Right? We all still have them, right? I know, they're in your closets. Right? But like when a record skips, it just keeps skipping over and over and over. Right? And it's not going to stop on its own. We have to be willing to lift the needle, to become conscious in order to change that. But most of us are not even consciously aware that there's even a negative pattern that is existing in our lives. We think, well, that's just the way it is, or that's the way it's always been. You know, or I just can't seem to catch any breaks. And speaking of breaks, my pattern, my broken record has been broken bones. Literally, broken bones. About a year and a half ago, almost 2 years ago, I went roller skating, which I hadn't been in a really, really, really long time, with a friend of mine, a fellow practitioner, Caressa McElhaney, and we were taking a lesson on roller derby because I was going to be in her husband's play all about this roller derby queen. And so we went roller skating, and I remember the last thing my son said to me before I walked out the door, he said, "Mom, be careful. Don't fall." And I said, "Jesse, I'm probably going to fall. Because if I don't fall, that means I was playing it safe, and I wasn't willing to take any risks." So I said, "But don't worry, I'll be careful." So I'm going around the rink, and we're learning our lessons, and I'm learning how to do the T-stop and the this and the that, and it was all going great during the lesson. And then we had some free time before the public was going to come in. And wouldn't you know it, just as I'm coming around the bend, getting ready to do my little T-stop, I did one of those flipping falls right over my feet. And in that moment, I knew. I knew. I heard it, I felt it, and I immediately treated. I immediately treated to know the truth about it. But the truth was, I broke my ankle. And can I get a what's up, doc, to that? What's up? Right? Because I had a pattern of breaks. I had broken that same exact ankle 30 years ago, almost to the day. Not roller skating, windsurfing. Something about sports and breaks. Right, but I'd also broken the bone on that foot and the baby toe, which I subsequently broke the baby toe 2-3 more times, and I'll tell you more about that in a minute. But so how do we overcome these patterns? I had this pattern. Hal Urban, author of Life's Greatest Lessons, said, "New thoughts should lead to new choices. New choices should lead to new experiences. New experiences should create new emotions, and new emotions and feelings should inspire you to think in new ways. It's a complete cycle, and it changes the pattern." But we're responsible for changing the pattern, right? We have to be equal to what we desire, to what we want, right? In order to be equal to a better life, we need to raise our consciousness. We have to rise above all of these negative experiences, rise above the noise and the fray. So what is the noise? It's the past negative programming. It's all those past experiences, my past broken ankle, right? And if we think about all the other things we experience in our life, right? Past broken relationships or broken promises with our finances or whatever they happen to be, right? And the fray, oh my gosh, all the doom and gloom that's in the world. How can we have a consciousness of healing when there's so much hate and destruction, lies and deceit, sickness and poverty, broken bones? And it's not that we don't want to be healed, right? And it's not that we don't desire to live in a peaceful, safe, loving world. It's almost as if we lack the knowingness or the belief that it's even possible, right? That there is a consciousness that is equal to that. Ernest Holmes said, "It's neither the power, the presence, nor the law that you lack, if you lack anything. It's consciousness, an inner spiritual awareness. This consciousness is a thing of thought and conviction. It's a thing of faith and understanding. And no one can give it to you but yourself." And speaking of which, a fellow Canadian, Michael J. Fox, everybody get AARP? Does it come out here in Canada? Yeah. So Michael J. Fox, it says right here on the cover, has a secret. After 26 years with Parkinson's, he's working, laughing, and defying the odds. Doctors gave him 10 years, and 26 years later, he's had a conviction of success. Absolutely. 13 out of his 18 Emmy nominations and 5 out of his 9 Golden Globes he got after his diagnosis with Parkinson's. Right. Doctors even started reaching out to him to find out what his secret was. How was he overcoming this? Right. Can I hear a "what's up, doc" to that? What? Right. He recognized that we can create a better outcome. Ernest Holmes said, "The law of life can work for you only as it works through your thought patterns. And since it's possible to control your thoughts, it is possible to control your destiny." Michael J. Fox definitely controlled his destiny by his beliefs. So how badly do you want to control your destiny? Right? How badly do you want better health, better relationships, more creativity? Right, to live in a loving, safe world. Thomas Troward said the basis of all healing is a change in belief. And what is a belief? It's just a thought. Thought over and over and over until it becomes our truth. And the law is impersonal. It doesn't care if it's a good thought or a bad thought. Right? So what are some of the bad thoughts that we have about all these conditions? What are some of the bad beliefs that we hold about accidents? What's that expression? Huh? Accident prone. Yeah, I'm accident prone. Or accidents happen, right? Just part of life, accidents happen. What are some of the negative beliefs we have around money? Never enough. Can't afford that. Thank you. That's the one I grew up with. Money doesn't grow on trees, or that translated into we don't own stock in the electric company. Right? Which is a version of that. Okay? And what are some of the negative beliefs we have around relationships and love? Never works out for me. Never happened to me, right? Or love will only break your heart. So if we've experienced these things, it makes it right. Yeah? Is that the way it is? Or is that just what we've accepted? Can I have a what's up, doc, to limited thinking? Or in the infamous words of Bob Newhart, just stop it. Stop all that negative thinking. It's a good start, but the negative programming needs to be overwritten. Ernest Holmes said, merely to abstain from wrong thinking isn't enough. There must be active right thinking, new and wholesome ideas of life, vitality, and hope must be accepted and incorporated into the substratum of our mental life, so there is a more wholesome externalization may manifest in our bodily condition and environment. Oh, it's a lot. Right? But he's talking about active right thinking, right? Take off that old record, play a different record in meditation, right? Stop doing the same thing and expecting to get a different result. Play a different song. Be Bugs Bunny. Be capable and clever, rightly knowing that you can defeat any adverse condition. Broken bones, broken relationships, broken promises to ourselves, to others, and to the planet. Right? So how do we do this? We do it by living this teaching. To be impeccable with our words, as Don Miguel Ruiz would say. To know we're always a choice, and to choose to enjoy our lives, to love what we do, no matter what. Ernest Holmes said, life will be to you what you are to it. Right? Michael J. Fox uses his tics and his tremors and his characters, and he is enjoying life today even more than before his illness. And when I broke my ankle a year and a half ago, I said, by golly, I am going to enjoy this experience, and I got a hot pink cast. And you could probably see it online. It's probably on the videos. And when that came off, I got a hot pink cane, right? I got a hot pink cell phone case, pink wallet, and a pink selfie stick. Because I wanted to be in the pink. I wasn't going to let any condition stop me. And pink is such a nurturing, positive, hopeful color. And for me, my definition of hope is having only positive expectations. So consciousness of healing, Ernest Holmes said, it's a realization of the presence of God. And it's the most powerful healing agency known to the mind of man. Bugs Bunny knows this. Michael J. Fox knows this. You know this. That's all, folks. Namaste. So let's know that together. Let's all know that together. So let's take a nice deep breath in. And let's know that we are clever and capable of outsmarting any adverse condition in our lives, because we are that energy, that divine, beautiful thing that we call God. It is only one thing, and we are it. And I know that there is absolutely nothing on our path that we cannot overcome. There is nothing that needs to be healed, only revealing of truth, the truth of who we are at all times, to overcome any condition, to rise above the noise and the fray, and to know that we get to choose our lives, and we choose what we love to do, and we love life, and we are to life what it is to us, and it is just a reflection of the divine always back to us, that this beautiful, loving God energy is always creating. And so we choose only uplifting, positive thoughts, knowing that they will unfold perfectly. And so with that, I am so grateful to know this truth, to live this truth, to love this truth, And with that, I just release my word, knowing it's done. And together we all say, and so it is. Namaste.
I love that. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And so I'm going to ask us to raise our consciousness right now to a consciousness of clarity, a consciousness of abundance, a consciousness of service as you take out your donation, your gift to the center, and hold it in your hands and affirm your own brilliance, your abundance, your worthiness, and your ability to give and your ability to receive, because it is a continuum, the giving and the receiving. You can also fill out your prayer card as we will pray over the baskets once they've gone around. And if you want to put your prayer request in, know that they will be handed to a practitioner and prayed over during the week. If you want to receive an email saying, your prayer request has been prayed upon, then please put your email address on the back of your prayer card. And as the baskets go around, we are going to sing Point of Power. So I invite you to stand up.
In this moment I feel joy. In this moment I feel joy. In this moment I feel joy. I feel joy. I feel joy. I feel joy. And the point of power is in this moment now. And the point of power is in this moment now. In this moment I feel grace. In this moment I feel grace. In this moment I feel grace. I feel grace. I feel grace. I feel grace. And the point of power is in this moment now. And the point of power is in this moment now. In this moment I feel love. In this moment I feel love. In this moment I feel love. I feel love. I feel love. I feel love. And the point of power is in this moment now. And the point of power is in this moment now. And the point of power is in this moment now. And the point of power is in this moment
And so in this moment, as we receive these gifts, I say thank you, knowing that all that has been circulated here is respected and honored in the workings and the abundance of this financial center, this spiritual center, this center of growth. And it is in this evolution of change, and we elevate our own consciousness to know there is more and more and more to experience, more and more work to be done, healing to be revealed. And it is also in gratitude for the following people who helped make this center what it is today. Marge and Lena for being in our collection and giving our collection and being our board members on duty. For Judy for greeting, Chris in our bookstore, Lori for setting up, Brendan on sound, Jim on camera, Nick as our brilliant community practitioner who's available to you after service, to Carrie for her incredible words and incredible juggling this morning. and to Lena for her beautiful meditation, and to each and every person here for being here, for being present, for those of you online as well. And I know that as everything is in change and everything circulates, there is only good and more good. And the good is ours to command and to receive right here, right now. So I give thanks, and I know that all is well, all is in divine order. I release and let go. And together we say, and so it is. And I'm going to pass the mic back over to Jonathan.
Thank you. I just want to say thank you to Reverend Dr. Ellen Contente. Brilliant, so brilliant. And you know, what I've said this a couple times, but we were in practitioner studies together. And so we were in practitioner studies together, you were in ministerial studies together. It's a perfect blend of a full circle moment. I'm going to invite us all to just take a breath. Relax right where we are and allow ourselves to receive this beautiful song by Maggie Buck and Jennifer Russell.
Everywhere I am is holy ground, for I walk in faith. Everywhere I am is holy ground, for the power and the presence of pure spirit makes my path gentle and easy. Gentle, easy. Gentle, easy.
Everywhere I am is holy ground. I live in love. Everywhere I am is holy ground. For the power and the presence of your spirit makes my path gentle and easy. Gentle, easy. Gentle, easy. Everywhere I am is holy ground, and I stand in peace.
What do you say we kick this into the street with the best day of my life?
I had a dream so big and loud, I jumped so high I touched the clouds. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 oh. I stretched my hands up to the sky, we danced with monsters through the night. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 oh. I'm never gonna look back, whoa, never gonna give it up. No, please don't wake me now. This is gonna be the best day of my life. My life. This is gonna be the best day of my life. My life. I howled at the moon with friends, and then the sun came crashing in. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. But all the possibilities, no limits, just epiphanies. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. I'm never gonna look back. Whoa, never gonna give it up.